I knew it was going to be a really difficult, scrappy game, um, mainly because of the conditions. It was hot and humid, and we've had we've had many problems thrown at us and challenges, and it's we've had to deal with them in a manner where we've basically try that down actually. Some of the problems have been self-inflicted. Some of the issues have been tragic. You know, we lost Shuley's mom, which is, send my condolences to the family. And if there's any consolation, or with that game, we dedicate that game to the Azim family. But yeah, I thought we weathered the storm. We've had problems, we've had injuries, we've had no training for a couple of days. But even if we'd have lost, I'd have come in here and I'd have been fully accountable and taken full responsibility of the circumstances. But what I've learned is semi-finals and finals, and I've played in many in UK and around the world in my coaching career and playing career, and I can honestly turn around and say it's not how you play; it's about getting over the line, and it's about not dropping the parcel over the line. You've got to, be resolute. You've got to you've got to grind results out. And we had to grind today. And we had to scrap and fight. And I thought the girls showed great resolute and character. Because for as many people that shake your hand and say, hope you win, or well done, the question is do they really mean it?
All right, we'll take questions. Please raise your hands. You want to go first? Yeah.
Coach, this is a very exciting moment with Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. What is the magic?
I won't say it was magic. I just say it was like trying to use your brains and common sense and think on your feet, because we've had a tough couple of days. Well, we've had a tough week. We've had a lot of controversy, etc. And I don't want to go there. It's not my business, but it doesn't help. But I just felt we managed our substitutions very well. That was the key to the game. I knew Moni wouldn't last. That's why I couldn't play her. Saeed tried to bend me arm up my back yesterday to play her. But I knew she couldn't last, and she's picked up another knock. So, yeah, I just it was about managing the conditions, managing the circumstances, and more importantly, getting your substitutions right, especially with the heat.
Thank you very much.
Peter, congratulations. And please say why Monica cannot continue.
First and foremost, I thought Mary's always like she's a rough diamond. She's a scrapper. She's a fighter. She played in midfield. I played over 500 games in midfield, and I know how she ticks. I thought she was outstanding at times today, and at other times I thought we made hard work of it. But it's a semi, and there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of tension, and there were a lot on the game. Her injury, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to assess it tomorrow. You can never tell. I don't know. I think she might have done something serious. But it looks like she probably will not play any further part. I don't know. I'm just surmising.
Very good. We'll come back to you.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not a monster. I don't drop people or basically, leave people out for the sake of it. I do it for a reason. And what you need to understand, these girls, is I'm a little bit long in the tooth. You know what I mean? I've been around the block a few times. I understand how this game works and operates. And sometimes it's less you play, the more you prosper. So I think she'll learn. I hope she does learn. I thought she did very well today. I brought her in to give us a little bit of a steadying and a bit of a calming influence, especially with Kwati. And I thought Afrin is really growing. She's only very young, 18, but she's grown into like a wonderful footballer.
Coach, now
In there, it's all about sometimes when you concede one, you could end up conceding two straight away. It were all about just hanging in there, weathering the storm. 15, 20 minutes. We had to just we had to change it. Brought in a couple of like young girls, Umela and Pretty, and maybe the occasion might have been a little bit too big, or the weather might got a grip of them. I'm not really sure, but am I really 100% happy with my midfield? I just thought we really had to grind it out today, and we had to scrap and fight. And I thought Mary was the catalyst for that. I thought Reaper, when she came on, did well. Unfortunately, Moni's got injured. But I could sit here and I could talk I could talk about this and that and the other. Most important thing that we needed today was character and resolve, and be patient. And hanging into the game is sometimes all you need to do, because you know full well with the pace that we've got up front, we'll always catch people on the break.
Coach,
I think most defences in this region now, especially at girls' level, you're never going to get a perfect. You're never going to get a perfect mix. You're always going to get adversity. You're going to have problems. These girls, what you got to remember is, many of them have not been coached correctly, and it's about sometimes altering bad habits. And people talk about highline defence, and people talk about I don't buy into mid blocks and low blocks. That's nonsense and anecdotal, and I'm one of the old school. I believe in putting your head in where it hurts, getting your foot in where it hurts, being aggressive, standing on your feet, being patient, and many things. I would turn around and say that I would, the qualities which I actually feel which. Contributed to actually is riding the little bit of a storm at the end, which I can also turn around and say 14 minutes added on was absolutely crazy.
Right, one from the board.
It's a long question, that. I just feel our Peter came in, did the under-20s. I just wanted to all I wanted to do was take a little bit of pressure, take the heat off of Fader, because I could see it building. She'd been doing quite a lot of commercial work. And then I could see it was getting a little bit sort of too much. So, and then I thought, coming off the back of Australia and also Thailand, I just felt we needed a little bit of a change of a voice. Maria's a little bit more chirpier. She's a bit more